Hi, today's tutorial we're using the jPos to create a switch. We have a two QServer here, and then our client side we have a bank A and bank B. Bank A is connected to QServer 1, bank B connected to QServer 2. And then we have a routing table. We have a FID to server 1, FID to server 2. So you can see when the bank B is sending the message to QServer 2 and then to switch will based on the routing table and then route the message to bank A. So when bank A is sending back the response message to jPos, switch, and then switch to send back to the bank B. So this is what we're going to do today. Okay, first we add a dependency. Choose the letter 2.1.6. Then we create a QServer configuration file. We create the server one first. The logger Q2 from the name server one metric name port number Java lang integer port number will 10,000. Okay, create a next section here. $100. Then we create a channel. We use next channel. Packager, we're using generic packager. ISO packager, generic packager. I'll build a header here. Property packager config value equals to CFG packager ISO 87 binary XML. Okay, and then we copy, duplicate it, and then create to server 2. Server 2, we're using 10,001 as port number. Okay. At the same time, we need to create a configuration file for QMUX. And the QMUX QServer 1 MUX. MUX plus module post ISO QMUX. Name we put as server 1 dash MUX. Okay, put space name in server 1 network out. Server 1 network in. Then we can put the unhandle here. Okay, we duplicate this QMUX for QServer 2. We change the QServer, the name to server 2, and then the space name change to server 2. Okay, and then at the QServer XML, we also need to configure the space name to match to the QServer, and match to the QMUX. Okay, in space server 1 network in. Server 1 network out. Okay, and then server 2, server 2, server 2, server 2. Okay, we done the configuration here, and then now we need to create a configuration, Spring Boot configuration to trigger the Q2 start. So here we use jPos config plus 4. Configure config. Okay, put a annotation configuration bin q2 q2. New q2 q2 dot start and back to Q. Oh, then we test the application running. Oh, duplicate. Okay, we didn't change the server name, so we change to server 2. Okay, we need to remove the DUP duplicate. Okay, try again. Oh, okay, we can see the listening port 10,000 and 10,001. Okay, then we need to create a request listener. So let's create a packager. So we create a file, Java class file, switch request file. We implement ISO request listener. Configurable. Okay, so inside the request listener, we have a map to build a route table. New hash map. B001 is server 1. Server 2. Okay, so we build the route table. Then we need to pull the processor. So we create an internal class processor, which is implement runnable. Source ISO message. We create constructor. This ISO source and ISO message. Okay, then we need to get the FIID from the ISO. Okay, let's say we get from the field 120. So you need to search server name from the route table. FID. Okay, I use the MUX QMUX to search for the MUX. Okay, we put whatever inside the try catch. Okay, so we can use a MUX to send the message out message p marks.request. So message. When we put the timeout in 30 seconds. So catch the exception, ISO exception. Okay, if response message is not now, then we send back the response message to the source request. Okay, this is what our routing request. Then we put the processor. Okay, in the process method. So we only process the 200 message request. I think try cache. Okay, so we create a thread here. Return true. Okay, we finish our ISO request listener. So configure in the QServer. Okay, we also configure in the QServer too. Okay, we start the application. Okay, seems okay. Then we use a simulator to connect. Okay, we simulate bank A. Start to connect to deploy 1. Okay, in deploy 1, we connect to the 10,000 or 10,000. Okay, we see it's connected. So from the server side, we can see the server 1 section start. And we simulate the bank 2. 2. Yep, in deployed 2, we connect to 10,001, port 10,001. Okay, server 2 also connected. Oh, now since I have prepared a route message, so from the server 2, try to do a purchase message request. We route to the FID B001, means to route to server 1. Can try. Okay, you can see the server 2, the bank 2 sending out the 200 message with fuel 120 B001. Okay, sending to the port 10,001. Okay, so from the server side, you can see the receive the server 1. Okay, we see the ISO message coming. Not route to the server. Okay, let's check with the ISO request. QMUX server 1 mux, server 2 mux. Try again, restart the server. Okay, item box here. 200 string. Okay, we restart. Try send again. Okay, let's see the switch log. Okay, we see incoming message from bank 2, and then we send out from bank 1 200 message. Okay, you can see the port is 57925. This is the connection from bank A. Okay, you see the same port number is sending back the 210. Okay, we can see the view 60. We get the from the deploy one. This deploy one is the client. Use the deploy one here. This is client bank A one. So, and then you see the message route back to the other port 57924. This is the connection from bank 2. So we can see the deployed 2 in view 60. Deploy 1 from view 60. So this means that the message is from the bank A. So we can say the response, the bank 2. Okay, we see the response message 210 deploy 1. So this is the switch routing back the ISO message. So from the bank A, you can see the incoming message and response message. Yeah. So this is the tutorial we're using the jPos and QServer with QMUX. So we do the routing between the two client application. We're using the QServer and then using the space, we route message to the other client. Okay, so thank you.